Alright, Shalom, all praises be to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Akakadash. Double honors to the apostles, salute you brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. What I'm thinking to do is if you maybe just come a bit closer to that light. Let's see if it's any better. Is it got any better? Or is it? I mean, you know what? I think it's gone a little bit worse. You know what? If you just go back a little bit, fuck it. It's a lot. Should be a bit better like that. Yeah, it's better like that. Alright. Sure that we usually get more light usually, man. But I think it might be because of the leaves or something. We're good anyway. So yeah, man. Pretty much. We're going to some end times prophecy because we're clearly in that time, man. And there's been a lot of big things happening, a lot of big things in the news going on, a lot of big changes in society, man. You know, you got a new PM. You know, the Queen passed, and they're having a lot of top meetings right now regarding the state of the world and things of that nature. So, that's the time we're in right now, man. So we're gonna go into all of that sort of stuff. You know.
Precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1, and it reads, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is in this very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
What are them signs, man? And you know what's funny? Earthquakes, all this, different, and it goes into signs of riots and stuff. But the funny thing is that a lot of this end times signs are happening every day, but it's so normal that because these people are so asleep, they don't even know that it's an end time sign. Like mass protests all over the world is an end time sign. Even wars and rumors of wars, and it's so normal, and people are so asleep that they can't even see that that's an end time sign, man. Among all the adverse weather patterns and things that are going on, people getting killed and all these strikes, everything. How asleep can you be? They're on the news talking about bringing in new systems and all of that, new normals and new systems and all of this sort of stuff. They're talking about through the the energy stuff, changing the system into a digital system and that. So how can you not see? How can you not see what they're doing? It's happening in front of your face? Electric cars, that's a big fucking change.
Quick precept.
Yeah.
Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Yeah, so now's the time to wake up out of sleep, man. You ain't got too long left. You know what I'm saying? And soon they're gonna click this internet. I'll be doing certain videos and that, and I'll be like, damn, you know what? I need to do more, because I feel like any day they could just click the net, and then that's, there ain't no more teaching then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now's the time to teach. We ain't, like we say, we ain't gonna be doing it in the kingdom, and that's why, jobs and people in the world are distractions, because they don't think like that. You follow them, they'll drag you into a whirlpool of mirth, where then it'll be too late. Oh shit, fuck. You was having too much fun. You know what I mean? And then you slipped up, man.
Precept.
Go ahead.
John chapter 9 and verse 4, "I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I'm in the world, I am the light of the world.
Ooh. So what do? We are enlightening. We are enlightening. We're enlightening this realm to the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. We're ushering in the kingdom. We're enlightening. That's the work, to enlighten the world to this true light, man. Because everything's going to get more darker than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to shut off out here, and that's why things like they're getting worse. Brothers might be going through spiritual battles and all that. It's all part of the job, because that's what's going to happen. Hey, you even got Jacob's trouble. How about that, man? You got people who always know Jacob's trouble. You have your fucking head.
Precept.
Even in their second Ezra 16, it talks about the times of trouble. So how is it not Jacob's trouble? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Go on.
Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, while he may be found.
Oh, so the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is being found now, because when the internet's cut off, where are you gonna get the word then? You gotta get the word when it's available, man. The word's available right now, and you got social media, and you got the mainstream media that everyone watches that, right? But then you got the truth, but the truth is like underground, and even though it's underground, and it's still still trying to get rid of it. That's why they got that Alex Jones in the court, man.
Yeah.
Bro sent me a clip of them bringing up all this shit, going personal on his ass. But they're doing that, and they show you that in like Elysium. I keep saying equilibrium and all that. Basically, being awake is a crime. To be brought before tribunals, man. Oh, he's thinking too much. Oh, he's got feelings or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're showing you in them films. That's why his ass really is in there, because he believes in conspiracies. That's really why he's in there. Let's be honest. And they're spinning it because of the victims of this and that. So basically saying conspiracy theories is a danger and a threat, which is all part of that shit, man. What they're trying to bring, Got any more on that?
Yeah, it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near.
So what are you gonna do when the cut? I've been thinking about this internet cutting off, because this winter, this September, October, something can happen. Gordon Brown's come out and straight out said that there's going to be loads of people starving. There's going to be loads of people talking. He don't really talks about that. He said that they've been saying people are going to die.
Yeah.
They're actually they're saying this. They're saying this could be that dark winter. They're saying people are going to die. This is what they're saying. This is what politics is coming out of their fucking mouths, their beaks. Yeah. I got that one from Young Holland, man. Holland, we're from Holland. The heathen beaks. Go on, man. Just chill.
Precept.
Yeah, quick one. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
And the craziest part about it is there is actually going to be a famine. There's going to be all types of famines. What the famine of the word, famine of water, famine of food. You know what I'm saying? All sorts, man. There's actually going to be major famines happening out here. And that's why that's why they've already started polluting them seas, man, down on the coast. Because the fuck with them water supply. Some people might, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna go and drink that coast. They'll actually go down there and try and drink the seas. Well, they started dumping shit in it. They know what they're doing before you even think about it, mate. You know what I'm saying? That's some demonic shit. So basically, the only time you can get a water supply or drink any water is if you get that chip. We've got water. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna put in these hidden built aqueducts. I'm just giving you a scenario. Oh, you do? Yeah. But it's in the government setup, the grid. You know, and that's what they're saying. They were saying, they talk about, oh, well, everything's running out, or we can't. That's fucking lies, man. That's where they get you. There's not enough animals. What the fuck? All animals do is reproduce. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? People with pets know that if you got dogs, cats, you get them together, they start popping straight away.
Yeah, you get a whole litter full, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? 12 pups at a time, or you know?
Yeah. You don't just come like one like people.
Yeah.
Like the animals have. So come on, they're talking rubbish, man.
Liar.
Go on.
Precept. This is Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and putting it off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, the security. Come on, I got a job, I got a house, car.
Secure.
And you know, it just shows you that this is bullshit, man. Even like these people that talk about they got a bit of coin, they got a good job. The grid crashes overnight. You got loads of FRNs. All right. How you gonna eat? I thought you was rich. Thought you had resources. You ain't got no resources, man. It shows you how broke people are. They're not really got money. They've got FRNs and things like fake things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Things that ain't real.
Yeah, currency.
Imagine that you got a piece of paper and they're telling you that's money. When you check out the gold heist, they would go to a vault and it was taking gore. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They were taking that gold, man, and silver. Now, Amalek is into the cash, right? We all know Amalek's a money. All them elites, everything they do, ripping off. Everything's about money, profit for them. But what they're saying is, the shekels. Always talking about the shekels. But what is shekels? That's the Hebrew word shekal, which is silver. So even within that, the real shekels is silver. It's not a fucking note, plastic note. Hey, the notes were paper, and then they made them plastic. How fake can you get? They're telling you, oh yeah, we got this plastic notes, new notes. It's plastic. What? Come on. And people really believe in this shit, man. That's why we say it's an illusion. It's not real. You ain't got nothing, man.
Precept.
Go ahead. Like you got more. You got a couple of trainers. You drive a better car than him. All right. So it's toys. Basically, you got toys. You know what I'm saying? That's what didn't Kanye West say that? Or a Happy Meal.
Happy deal.
So together.
And that they even show you that in that Black Mirror. I mean, you got the good points. Say, oh, like, do you like this house? It's like almost like a Barbie and Ken. Yeah. Oh, it's just the carbon cutout houses, the fucking machine cutout houses. Oh, do you want that one? Oh, I like it. And you get the little toys, but you ain't got nothing. You got nothing, man. The scripture says that Abraham was rich in cattle, silver, and gold. Cattle.
Yeah.
All right, bring it.
Genesis chapter 13, verse 2. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold.
Yep. Cattle's is important, man. You know, you gotta eat. Now, these elites, they've got all that. They got food, man. You know, when the grid goes down, do you think they're gonna have electric? They've got their own power source. and I was watching one documentary about the Rothschilds at Wanniston Manor, and they built their own like electric sources to power that place up, man. The dude, like he was like the dude that set it up. I think he was a French Rothschild, or something like that. I can't remember exactly where he was from, but he came. It was like in the 70s. I can't even remember when they built it, but he came over to build it, and he had like he was actually had like I don't know if it was like I can't remember what if they were using some kind of transport, their own transport, like just built bringing everything in like personal train systems and shit, building up the electrics like that. They got it set up like that just for them, you know. You can't get anything like that though, you know. You're relying on the grid, and then you know what's gonna happen when the grid goes off. No one, they're gonna go find. They're not even gonna know where to go, but they're gonna go to police stations, council buildings. They're gonna be empty. They're gonna be empty. You know.
Scripture.
Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So they don't even know what's getting ready to come. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Lord's return. I mean, come on, because you're gonna have people still alive after the nukes hit, and when the Lord's like zapping things, people are gonna be still alive after that. And even you got that part of it, where people are getting shackled up, people are getting put down. There's gonna be all sorts going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's gonna be like that the X-Men, the X-Men part. You know, things are gonna go back ancient, man. You know what I'm saying? and it says we're gonna sort them out from wherever they're at. So we're gonna use them powers, and as a collective. We're gonna be going around, man. You know, finding these people.
Yeah, precept.
You know, hey, you know what? We're gonna be finding them. When that dude, when in that doomsday, when she killed the dude's bird from cannibals, he went, find her! Do you remember that, man? Do you remember that part, man?
Yep.
She chopped, like when she escaped the jail, she chopped that, you know, the bird when she come to kill her, she chopped her head off.
By the prison, yeah.
By the prison and that.
Yep.
Then he's seen his bird decapitated. He's tripped out, man. Find her!
That doomsday film, that.
Yeah.
That doomsday. Yeah. Yeah, I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Yeah, God, this is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. And though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them.
So they're hiding now.
Yeah.
Even hiding now, you don't know where these people are at, these elites. You know, but they're even gonna be hiding even more when all this is breaking loose, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why you don't even know, a lot of people don't even know who the elites are. They look at the politicians or the queen and that. Like they're looking at figureheads, you know. But you know, a lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of people do not know who the fuck they are, man. And these people, elites, these families, Rothschilds, you know, these families, they got mansions all over the UK. Like what they call them, county houses. I don't know what you call them, but they got these mansions all over the fucking UK. I was watching one documentary called Born to Rule or something, and it was going into all the aristocrats, British aristocrats, man. And there's all these Amalekites and Rothschilds and other families, and they've just got all these houses all throughout England, man. You know, Wallace Manor, they don't even live there. That's just to show off their artwork, but they got big castles like that they're in all throughout the country. It's mad. Damn good documentary. Go on now.
Jeremiah 23 and 24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do I not fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord?
Yeah, so you know, Esau is not God, man. You know. As a matter of fact, the angels and all that got his cards called. They're watching him and every little move he's doing, he's slithering around on the planet Earth in these meetings. You know, oh, we're going to do this. Oh, if we do that. He's being watched by the Most High and the angels, man. You can't, come on, man. You need to tell me you got this earth and the Most High splendor, and as a matter of fact, the scripture says, man, that he knows how much hairs are on your head. Can someone get that? Yeah, read your precept.
Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good.
Yeah. Matter of fact, man, you got this, the spirit realm is all around this realm. You got spirits that are watching people, they don't even know it. You know, following them, influencing them and all that. And the Most High sends them spirits to do that. So here it is, the dude's trying to hide, and the spirits watching this dude while he's hiding. It's prophetic. So you can't, you know, Esau's got that criminal thief spirit. You can't hide from the Most High, man. Yeah, I got away. But that's a carnal spirit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? To show you that, like, someone did a robbery or heist, and he gets away. When he's, you know, he's finally on, like, he's in a building. Just he looks out, no one's around, and then he gets happy. So he actually thinks he's made. Yeah. You know, but you can't hide from the Most High.
So, quick precept.
Go ahead.
Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Yeah. Esau, the crimes of Esau's all coming out.
Yep.
Everything is coming out.
Yep. I got the hairs of your head.
The icons.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah. Make Esau bare.
The Vikings, man. Everyone likes to harp on about the Vikings. They were Jakes. That was straight out Jakes. That was Jakes. The Vikings were Jakes. Why do you think that they all converted to Christianity, man? Because they were just Jakes. They're all like, they put down that the Thor and all that. Odin was mainly Odin and all that, right? They put it all down. They actually just got, even in Norway, so they all became Christians. You know, why did they do that? Because they obviously knew there was certain clicking. Yeah, this makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when we know them gods was pagan practices, crazy Viking pagan practices, but they all became Christians, all of them. So that proves that they were Israelites. If they weren't Israelites, why was these other Israelites going there trying to convert them? And they went everywhere where Jake was at and converted Jake. Why? Because we're all Israelites, man. They weren't trying to convert Elam. You know what I'm saying? That weren't happening. They weren't trying to convert the Chinese. Because they were Jakes and they seen it, because obviously it would have clicked with them, man. You know what I mean? Because that's where the scripture talks about, you know, Jake, like in their spirit, they do the things of the scriptures, you know, just naturally. So that's what Jake, he's in their spirit. You know, go on.
Romans 2 and 14. For when the Gentiles, which have not the law, do by nature the things contained in the law, these, having not the law, are a law unto themselves.
There you go. So Jake, there's things in Jake's spirit that no, he's just off. No, nah, man. You know, you don't transgender. This is off. You just I'm not with that. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. But all these lies that Esau's been pushing, and everything that he's pushing, it's at an end right now. Now he was pushing the Vicky Venom, you know, yeah, the vindictive Vicky's Venom, which is them shots. You know, you can't say it, so we gotta and get. He was pushing all that, you know, and you know, so he's showing you where he's trying to get your ass. He's trying to get you ass hemmed up, man, into that NWO. This is what's going on right now. You know, and a lot of people took Vicky's vindictive venom, man.
Go ahead. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
And hold it there. And one article, I did a video where it said that if you took the things, they believe that you're gonna take the other thing. There was an article on it, man. If you took the shots, from the research they've done, they believe that you're gonna go ahead and take the implants. Well, basically they said you're gonna accept the social credit score. So that was from their research. That's what they've come out and said. The government's come out and said that. So, you know, that just tells you a lot, man. You know, and then especially when they start using the food shortages, man. Oh, come on, give it a break. That's when people are really gonna be, you know, man.
And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Go into it.
Yeah, you know, that's Esau. That's the wicked, which is Esau being exposed, man. You know, Esau being made bare, and that's the Lord's doing that through what? His mouthpieces, the prophets, bringing out this word and revealing for who he is. You know, like in Psalm 64, you got the tongues fall upon themselves. He's being revealed, man. Yeah, that's all, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Oh, that's a cut. He ain't gonna be able to hide. The scripture said in Amos, though they hide themselves, you know, in the mountains, they then shall my hand take them, you know, so they can't hide, man. Right? And it starts with this truth, like the brother just read in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. He's being consumed with the spirit of his mouth, which is the mouthpieces of the Lord, which is the prophets, man. You know, revealing this devil for what, you know, all of his thievery, all of his crimes that he's committed. You know, it says, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You know, so them are in secret places, man. You know, it's all being revealed, man. You know, they talk about conspiracy theorists and all this, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's having these secret meetings, man. You know, you're coming together and you're making plans. What do you think the NWO is all about? It's on the back of the dollar bill. You know, Novus Ordo Seclorum. You know, so this is what the plans of the you know, the Illuminati and all. It's all being revealed, man. Which we're the real illuminated ones. The elder was going into how we got the light, and even though it's getting dark right now, it's at Isaiah 60. Even though the gross darkness has covered the earth, the Lord said, "Arise, shall I shine, for thy light is come." And this is the word, man. You know, which is also revealing the dark deeds of Esau. So you can't hide, man.
Precept.
The dark deeds of Vic is
Yeah.
vindictive.
It sounds seedy. Yeah. These. Don't keep these.
Just a quick one.
Uh-huh.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, we represent the light.
Mm.
You know, these people represent the dark. You ain't the really enlightened ones.
That's right.
It's us, not you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? you guys have got everybody bogged out, man. The earth's fucked up. You ain't the earth's defenders, man. You guys are of the dark. That's
Yeah.
why when the Lord comes, you're gonna be hiding.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. And there's an analogy I was saying that these people are like lab rats out here.
Mm.
You know, they eat the crumbs off the elites, and they're scurrying to get they're eating garbage and scurrying to get the garbage. That's why they call it the rat race.
Mm.
They're cutting each other off in traffic. You know what I mean? That's what the rats are scurrying. You know what I mean?
Climbing over each other.
You know, oh, I'm trying to get right. You know that? But we ain't gonna be in that fucking shit soon, man. You know? And we're gonna be rolling, man. Rolling. Go on now. Is there any more on that?
No, I want to say else. Okay, good. This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And these heathens they gotta be ruled over because you let them loose, man. Look what they've done.
Yeah.
These people are you know, the devil, man, in the flesh. So what they're doing is destroying everything. I mean, come on, the Amalekites. What these people are doing behind the scenes is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, come on, man. They gotta go, man. Those are real devils.
And you get like a lot of these musicians that want to come out and open up about this child trafficking, and they end up dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So what's up with all that? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It says,
Even a national debt, even that itself, even usury and charging interest on fiat currency that you're lending out, putting countries into debt, printing money out of thin air, which ain't even real money, and then charging interest on it. Even that you got to be punished for. That debt slavery. That's why everyone's in the fucking rat race as well. Everyone's in debt. Student loans, debt. You're chasing debt, constantly chasing debt. You can never fucking pay it off. Now you're stressed and your toxins are releasing your body. You're dying an early death. You can't enjoy your retirement, your pension plan, because you got to work up to fucking 60 something. If you even get there.
They're trying to extend it as well. Esau's actually made debt a way of life. That's crazy. That's unheard of in any kingdom. How can you make debt a way of life? Where if you don't have, a form of debt, then you don't have access to particular things and finances and able to get a car. That's demonic, man.
Yeah, credit system.
Yeah. You have to borrow so you can get on the map, so you can get on the grid. Or they don't trust you. That's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Wow. And the word credit means belief. You know what I'm saying? Because a bank ain't gonna loan you money if they don't believe you can pay it back. You know what I mean? Because your credit system's too low. So now you've been denied.
Yeah.
So you need to have that good credit in order to get that loan that they just print out of thin air. They your numbers on a screen. Then they put it straight into your bank account. It doesn't really exist. But if everyone went to the bank now to go and draw out all of their savings, all of their money, the banks don't have that. Because it's just numbers on a screen. So that shows you that's that witchcraft that he's pushed out to the world, and that's being revealed too. So he's being exposed on that level as well. Financially, he's destroyed the earth, he's polluted the air. Everything's fucked up, man. The woman's ahead of the man. You got men cutting off their rods. Come on, bro. This place is done, man. But we're not supposed to expose that. You know?
If you can't see it, man, at this stage,
Yeah.
I mean, look how much people went to the funeral, man. Masses of people. You know, you can see they're getting interviewed. Yeah, just, you know, they're gone.
Mm.
You can't talk to them people, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, you can't. Yeah, they're gone. They're ready for the.
Yeah.
You're ready to line up and take it, man. You know? And there was one woman, Chloe, man. I saw her. She was there getting interviewed, and she was saying, "Well, what do you think the Queen has done for you?" Then she was like, "Well, she represents women, and women being ahead, and because in a world that's supposed to be dominated by men. Well, yeah, it is, because men, you're the women are the weaker vessel, man. You know." So this is what I'm saying. So they push this. They're pushing this whole feminism thing with the Queen as well. But guess what? Now you got to say. Now you feminists out there, if everyone's saying this, now you got to say God save the King.
Yeah.
So, you know. So hey, it's this and this place is done, man. The Queen just got taken out. Now she's before the throne. Okay, she's being told she's coming back in slavery, man. And that's exactly where they belong. All these heathens, they belong underneath us, man. Getting their asses whooped, man. You know.
And it says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Mm.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
That's right.
Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth."
They're going to be judged. You mean to tell me you're going to take these child traffickers
Yeah.
and treat them like brothers?
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with you people, man?
Child traffickers, spirit cookers.
That loose trust.
Yeah.
And you sent me. She was saying she was all bigging up Jimmy Savile and all that.
Oh, that
So,
guy.
It just shows you what they're in,
Mm-hmm.
what they're all about, man. I mean, look, Andrew, all of this, all of that stuff, man. It's the information's out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Liz Truss, she said she don't even care if she's hated by the public.
Yeah.
She actually came out and said that. So
Said
they
that.
got a prime minister that's been put in power now that really don't give a shit about what you got to say. They can really use her to really push chaos now.
Well, what they're saying is not taxing the rich. She's saying she's not she's not upping no taxes on the rich. She's going to tax the poor and make them work more hours and all that. That's actually what she's putting in. That's because they're asking her like, this is a recipe for disaster. She said she don't care. You know, so she's defending all them top oligarchs. So now basically she's saying people have to work more jobs and so they can pay back into the get taxed more. Well, here it is, they ain't even got nothing.
Ain't got nothing.
The whole point of it is that there's a crisis going on. These people can't even heat their homes. You're gonna fucking up the taxes on their ass. This is crazy. What's going on? But that's all part of the plan. But it's all getting draconian on your ass right now. So she's a plan. One when she was young, the royal family, this and that. Come on, man.
Yeah, and destroy the monarchy. End of the monarchy. And all of that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She come on the news and she was saying something like, because they were saying, well, people say that the rich, it's unfair because they got all that money. She's like, yeah, but the rich, but they pay the most tax, don't they? She's getting mad. She's she's defending these big companies and all that, man. So she's spinning it. She's like, they're getting, basically she was saying the top oligarchs, they're getting the hard done by. It's fucking crazy, man.
Right, but that just shows you, with the straw that broke the camel's back, man. They could really use her to really push this food, like bring it home now, because the people at the bottom, they hardly got anything anyway as it is, and the energy prices are rising. So they really want chaos. This is what they want, you know. Order have chaos, because when there's chaos in the streets, oh fuck it. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're gonna take to the streets. The protests are gonna start getting bloodier, man. You know, getting more violent. That's what's gonna be happening out here, and that's second Ezra's 15. You know, and 16.
There's a page on The Economist with her on it. And if you've seen it, I did a video on it, and basically it's all out chaos going on. She's just walking through, but it's called "Will She Fix Britain?" But it's supposed to be the issues that's going on. But when you see it, it's actually people dying in hospitals, blood all over the hospital. Boris Johnson, the parliament's on fire. Fucking people are up by trash cans warming themselves up. Fucking ambulances are burning. Bro, you gotta see this. Then there's shadows, a demon with a gun, and people are burnt on the floor. Have you seen? I did a video on it, man. Man, let me see if I'm gonna get this up. Yeah. I might do another video on it. I did a video on it, but I might do another one on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Watching one dude, he was going into it, you know, and
Oh, that yeah.
see it?
Yeah.
It's all chaos, man. Fucking cut. Parliament's on fire. There's someone burnt up with a trolley, so he tried to get food and he's all burnt up. Deceased people are dead. Fucking.
Sure, I know.
There's blood. The hospitals, all the windows are filled with blood. There's an ambulance. The ambulance, fucking trashed into the ground. Fire all on the streets. Come on, man. The communication towers are down. This is predictive programming for what's actually going to
It's
come.
coming, it's coming.
Paint the picture.
Which is the right one to do.
It's just nuts. I mean, she is. When you see them interviews of her back in the day,
Right.
she's a nut job, man.
Yeah.
You know, even the way she talks, yeah.
Yeah.
The way she talks, she's got screws loose, man. She's a crazy bitch. So the prime minister right now is a crazy bitch, man. That's who's in power right now, man. You know, so they can definitely use that bitch, you know, to set this shit off. You know, and we hope it happens, man. We hope it happens sooner rather than later, because, hey, the sooner that happens, the sooner they're gonna push the Karagma. You know, and then everyone's gonna have to be lining up to take what, the implants, man.
Yeah, you call it what necessary evils.
Yeah.
Which the word evil means a bad time, and that's obviously what is going to be happening with this global chaos and economic ruin and all that. That's exactly what's going to be going on.
You said?
But it's necessary.
That's right.
Go on.
Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time.
Yeah,
because
but come on, you know we always talk about this stuff, but these useless eaters out here, they're just fucking people that are
Yeah,
asleep.
just
Man.
come on, man.
With all that's going on, it's unreal. You know?
It's like tonight.
yeah.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Go on now.
Redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Yeah, a bad time, man. You know? And it's actually going to be the worst time that you're ever going to get. Yeah.
This is Daniel's 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Break it down.
So, like the elder said, man, the time that's coming in, This can be like a time like never before, man. You know, this is going to be a great destruction that the Lord's bringing upon the earth.
Yep.
You know,
And they said about these the nuclear missiles. Apparently, one warhead is 50 times more powerful than what was dropped over there in Hiroshima, man. One warhead. So I was thinking about it. I said, "What do you mean?" So one warhead is 50 times more powerful. And that did a hell of a lot of damage.
a lot of damage.
So the Lord is, when that says a time like no other, the Lord means exactly that. You know, because you're gonna have what, 200 million
It's a lot of
pelting.
damage.
That's a lot of fucking damage, man.
The earth should
Yeah,
shake to and
Isaiah
fro.
24. That's right.
That's gonna make people fear.
That's it.
The earth shaking. Like,
I mean, you had that devil crying from that. Robert J. Oppenheimer. We knew the world would never be the same. They're making a movie about it, you know, and that was just one atomic bomb. Imagine a nuke now. One warhead's 50 times the power of that. One of them. So that's Daniel's 12:1. That's heavy damage is coming. The Lord ain't playing games, man. So that's why we fear. The scripture says, "Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, do we persuade men?"
yeah,
You know?
it's not a joke.
Yeah.
But he's spiritually saying that because, you know, the Lord says there's what sacrifice in Basra. And
Yeah.
a lot of people that you're walking past, they're like, you know, their bodies comprised of salts and fats.
Yeah.
That's part of this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the human meat sacks,
That's
you know, they've got
yeah,
fat content.
yeah, the meat puppets.
It's crazy, man. They're gonna be sacrificed.
That's right.
You think you're looking at a person. You're looking at
Sacrifice.
you know, the talk, the smoke,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
do stuff, to move the limbs.
They burp.
You know what I mean? But it's not really going on.
Mm.
Ain't got nothing to really tell you. You know what I'm saying? Of substance. They're just meat sacks that are good, and that's how. Imagine the Most High, the whole of that land of America, all those fucking people that's in there are gonna be burning up.
Mm.
That's fucking crazy, man. You walking past them people every day. How you doing, Bob? How you doing, Bill? Yeah. You know, man. And that's really got to put you in a separate mindset itself.
Mm.
He might invite you to cook out. He might listen. We go hiking or something. Who's that dude? I don't think you want to be around that dude too much, man, because he's gonna be cooking up, bubbling up.
Yeah.
But this is crazy, man.
Yeah. Scripture. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And
So that's what the lake of fire. When it was hell, that's what he's talking
that's
about,
what
man.
it's talking. Yeah, that's right.
Because imagine the whole land is it's gonna look like hell. But
Yeah.
what they call hell, that's what all this nuclear fire just engulfing the place and people burning in it, and they can't escape. That's tripped out, man. The Most High is out there, man.
I'm like no other, man.
Like people are literally gonna get fucking destroyed, and you don't want to be that person, man. You know what I'm saying? How did it end for your ass? You got cooked by the Most High, man. That's not how I must. I don't want it written like that.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what we do in the work. Like you said, knowing the terror of the Lord.
That's right.
You don't want to go out like that. It's like a movie, man. All these people, they're gonna be doing this like they're swimming, but they can't. You know?
Yeah.
They're literally gonna be swimming in that fire.
Remember Terminator 2, man?
Right.
You had the liquid metal geezer and he was in the lava.
Yeah.
Remember that scene?
Go back and watch that, man.
And the Terminator went down and the thumb was up.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. Remember that was a deep film. And even in that Terminator 2, they showed you the piece of destruction. With the Sarah Connor, she was trying to let them know in the park, banging on the fence, but the nukes came and fuck that wind, man. So the Lord ain't playing no games, man, you know? But they make it look, they don't even make it, it doesn't even do it justice what's really gonna happen when you watch it on the film, but at least the Lord gave us a trailer of things to come, you know? And they put it in their movie, that shows you that they know. Because them nukes, hey, Putin, he said, look, I'm not bluffing. I got nukes and I ain't bluffing. He just came out and said that now. So, and they said that the Russians, they're saying now, and it's all over social media, they're saying that London is the first place to be attacked.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? By the Russians. That's what they're on. You know? So, boy, hey, we're in a time of war. We ain't in a time of peace. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So it's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy Babylon the Great. You know?
And Putin was even saying, he's documented and saying that if there was a World War III, World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones. That's how much of a reset it's going to cause, because nuclear technology is no joke. You know, one side fires and another side fires is really self-destruction. It can't be a winner. He's actually known for saying that. He understands that. But then what's going to happen? Yahweh Shai is going to come in the midst of that. You know? That's what they're not considering.
With more fire.
That's it. With more fire.
Most of those movies show you that Equilibrium. There was a one called The Giver. I watched it, and Blade Runner. In all them films, same things happen. The war, the New World Order is the policing people's emotions, because they said that there was too much death in war, and the war got so bad that they had to stop that. They had to stop. They nullify everybody's emotions because the conflict got too bad. So that's exactly what's going to happen. This war is the last war to end all wars. It's going to be so fucking bad that it's going to have to be a reset. There's going to be no coming back from this. The horrors that are going to be coming from this war is like, even the Albert Pike, the most barbarous savagery of all time. And they believe that's going to make people submit to the NWO. You know, but once the nukes hit, that's it. They're not going to get anything they want, you know. So that ties into what you were saying. Putin said that, whatever, and all this, and what you just said there is that it's actually they're putting in their movies that it's going to be so horrific that even they know that's going to be the way to control people after that. No one's going to want no war. Like, fuck that. The earth shaking and all this, people just burning like everywhere. Like, fuck that. You know?
I think even in that Albert Pike statement, I think it was, they even said about, we're going to break them down to complete physical and mental exhaustion. We're going to get the people to a state of like complete mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion, to the point where they just accept. You know? And you can see that happening, man. And people are getting more and more through over time. You know? They're just going to be begging for peace.
I saw an article today. They were saying how, you know, the nightlife in the UK is going to come to an end because of the energy crisis. They're saying the clubs and the bars, they can't afford the bills that are coming in. So when that side of the mirth goes in the UK, then Friday nights is over, then Saturday nights is over. People get more time to think. They're going to get agitated. It's going to be deep, man.
Purge, man.
Yeah.
When you know, they can't party in them strips. They're gonna be taking it to the house parties, running up where Esau's at, in the mansions and shit. That's what they show you in the Purge. You remember Jake was all partying in these big mansions and murking each other off. This is what they want.
Yep.
You know, lawlessness, anarchy, man.
Oh, what's it? Chicago, January the 1st.
Oh, yes. Illinois.
Second-degree murder.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to make all that petty crime, man. You know, there's going to be no sentence for particular crimes that would have been considered serious before.
They want the Safety Act.
Yeah.
Yep. So pretty much straight up criminals running on the streets. You know? It says, it shall
It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, man. It shows you how bogged out people are. That as soon as a society, there's no order, people are just going to start shooting and robbing and looting. It's ridiculous, man. It shows you what kind of society that you're living in. So it's all an illusion of peace, but it's a dog-eat-dog round. You know?
Yeah.
When people talk about, oh yeah, the community and all that, which that goes back to Baal Riff. You know, Pastor's always, the Baal's the god of the community, but you know, all that's bullshit, man. You know, when the cards are down, like to show you what is that, people are gonna start going savage mode on each other. The Batman movies show you all that. You know,
Yeah, the Joker said that. He said these civilized people, when the chips are down, they'll eat each other. You know, so be civilized. You know, people always talking about being civilized. When the chips are down, these so-called civilized people, law-abiding citizens,
Yeah,
they're gonna be turning on each other, man.
yeah,
That's what second Ezra's 15.
yeah.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, man.
Yeah, you think that you be sitting in a job with someone, or you go, and then people in government, but they're gonna be all for themselves. I've got mine. They don't care about your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
His colleagues, work colleagues, and all
Yeah,
that.
all of that. He's alright. Okay. This is back in Isaiah 34 and 5. It shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of the lambs and goats.
So if you had any sense in your head, you'd be like, well, you know what? That sounds serious, man. Why is this gonna happen?
Right.
You know, why is it gonna happen, and how am I gonna get out of this? That's what someone with a sensible mind, critical thinking, is gonna think. You know, but that shows you that the zombie masses are gone. How can you be hearing this stuff, even if you didn't, and not take any of this on board? At least like say, you know what, that sounds damn serious, man. Because if that's a possibility, then I gotta be like thinking serious, at least. You know. Now we're telling you it's a fact. It's definitely gonna happen. It's obvious it's gonna happen, and this is all over the news. Every time Liz Truss will go back to her, right? Anytime she opens her mouth, all she talks about is Putin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because Putin. So you're at a time of war. The English. I was watching the House of Commons. They keep talking about Putin, and apparently there's one article that come out that Putin was saying that they shouldn't have put Liz Truss in. The fucked up.
Oh.
You know, he was cursing her out. What kind of a person she's and all that, something like that. Anyway. So we're in the time of war, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill.
Yeah, we're in now is not the time of building up your social media fan base. You know. Or now in the time of, oh well, you know what, I didn't get to get it in, so I'm gonna get it in now because I didn't get the chance to get it in. You know what I'm saying? That is not what it is, because basically everything's gonna come to an abrupt end right quick. You know?
A time to kill.
Because right now, you know, if you wanna have fun now, you can There's all these festivals. Remember they had all them festivals going on, man? Just when they stopped the lockdown, people were going buck wild. So people are like, we better get it in. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, you know, but that you're distracting yourself, man. That's not the spirit. It's not the time for that. It might seem like it is, when they show peace and safety. Then sudden destruction comes. Like, bro, look, there's a Glastonbury. You know what I'm saying? They just had Carnival, Bacchanal. That was just on. You know what I'm saying? And
Getting stabbed up down there.
Right, people getting stabbed up. There were people dancing on top of the bus stop, and then that dropped on some black woman's head and sent her into another dimension. You know, this is what's going on out here. But then there was, like, you know, as usual, black women dancing on cops, and now the cops are acting like weirdos, man. Freaking off in the festival. You know. So with everything that's going on, just after the lockdown, no one said, nah, this was some serious shit. As soon as the lockdown come off, they went buck wild, man. Oh man. Go ahead, man.
A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. Skip to verse 8. a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war.
And these people have bugged out, man. Yeah, there's parties, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The burning in the blossom. Yeah, let's go, yeah. So you you see it like this is what these people that drooling out the mouth.
It's salivating.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, but we're in the time of war, man.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with Putin, right? Russia, China, and then you got Joey Crack. He's running around and he's like, that UN video was crazy, man.
Nah,
That one was like probably one of his worst ones.
that was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He was gone. He was totally gone.
Wow.
He was standing on the stage.
Yeah, the other dude had to start the other dude had to talk.
Yeah.
The UN whoever it was representatives had to just act like certain distract them.
Yeah.
The dude finished the speech from what I'm seeing, right, and he was like walking to go off, and then he was glitching.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna.
Pretending to talk to people.
Then he tried to shake someone's hand that weren't there.
Weren't even there. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, America's done, man. But it's beautiful to see because that's the Lord really mocking America, man.
That's it.
You know? Remember when he slipped when he was trying to get into the plane?
Oh,
yeah.
He slipped 3 times on the stairs and that. The Lord is really bringing America down,
That's right.
you know? Oh, that's
You know what, man? Hey, the men shall be like women and all that, and these people, I'm just picturing it, man. When all this goes up, people, shit. Like, come on, man, with all Haneke, because they're not even seeing this. Just getting up, getting in cars, getting out of cars, going to pubs, eating burgers, eating lasagnas and all that, man. So when all these pops, when these pops off and these average kids, how they gonna be acting shit? Wow, you're gonna be in cars crashing. There's all out chaos, man, looting, man.
It's gonna be like that scene in The Knowing. You know, that last scene when everything's like, everyone's just getting bust over their head, there's fires. One of the last scenes, it's complete chaos in the streets, man. Just before the chariots come, remember that? Yeah, that scene was kind of like slow motion.
They had the classical music playing.
Yeah, the classical music, and everyone was just bodies in the streets.
Then the nukes hit, man. Was it
Yeah,
nukes?
well they said it was like a solar flare, but we know it's the nukes, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was fire.
It's fire.
It
That's
was
it.
fire, you know.
Yeah.
The fire came.
Was that one where they were huddling at the end and all that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He went to his parents' house.
Oh, yeah.
And just hugged there.
Because the
and
chariots
flames
left him.
came.
The chariots left him behind.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that film. Man.
Bad film. Man. Yeah.
That's the one where he's writing about Ezekiel up on the wall and all that, right? The chariots.
I can't remember, man. I need to watch it again myself. I just remember.
So you see what? That's what stood out for me there.
Yeah.
Ezekiel reference because he wrote about Ezekiel the first chapter or something.
Right.
Go on.
A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
They were damn sure ain't the time of peace, man. That's for the kingdom. Because there ain't gonna be no nuclear missiles, man. There's gonna be no GATs. Esau's got these crazy ass weapons, man. Nukes and all that, and there ain't gonna be none of that.
Preacher.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will
Putin and them all. The people talk about Putin. He always kind of gets on America. Says, well, you guys have got all these school shooters and all that, and you got all this and all that, and the land you're on is not even yours. They try and get on Russia, and Russia kind of, trash. That's what it took Russia Today off. Because it was always saying shit like that on Russia Today, man. It was getting on America all the fucking time. God save him, God bless America. There's nothing to be blessed. The place is a fucking hellhole on earth.
Look at Philadelphia. It's full of zombies, man.
Wow.
You know, just strung out fruit.
And different drugs and
Yeah.
you know destroying substances that just just shut your body off. That's what they do, man. They give you these. They don't give you things to make you elevate and all that. They give you these things to zombify you, like you said. You know.
This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the
They
young.
just want you destroyed. You know. That's it. And that's a beautiful thing that, you know, the Most High is just gonna wipe America out, just like that. It's gonna be a memory, just wiped off the face of the earth. That's how wicked the place is, man. All this transgender right now, zapped, just like that, gone. That's how it is, man. That's how it's gonna be. You know. And then, you know, because you don't, come on, man. You know, all this shit is fucking. This is how you know you're in hell. This is hell. All this shit is too fucking normal. You know, all the madness that's going on, it's too normal. A dude walking around, well, I'm a woman. Like, what the fuck? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Child, it's all too normal, man. And the kingdom ain't gonna be crazy, man. This shit needs to be like it has to be a distant memory of of an abominable place. You know, like in the Planet of the Apes, that was the forbidden zone, man. You know, whatever was going on back then. You know what I'm saying?
It says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
It's anyone trying to any you know, patriotic Americans, man. They're the clowns, and you can tell a lot of those patriotic Americans. You can tell that they would have had Jake with slavery and that, man. You know, you see it on them. Some kind of upper Edomites up there that have got dough and that. You can see that clearly. You know. But it's just cursed, man. But you're going into that purge law and that. You call it the purge law. Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the purge. They did the predictive programming, and then they've actually got fucking the shit's gonna be real in real time.
Gonna be in it, man.
But we was down here and we seen them dudes walking in the town with them purge masks on. You know, in the all white suits and all that. Man.
You know, another of that predictive program. Remember the Squid Game? Remember that? If you ever seen that, that's just like another type of burden, man. You were like people wanted to win money, but it's just about killing each other. The last one they hate for the money. But the person was doing the same thing. They were giving you a certain amount of dollars per person that you kill. You take part. They were giving people, you know, the contact lenses with the magnet. They can actually watch it. So you start actually want that. You know, that is that predictive program. They're showing you that it's gonna allow you guys to kill each other. Man. That's why I have to say that Illinois. It's like January the 1st. Come on, that's winter. They said it's gonna be a dark winter. You know, so people are gonna pretty much be paying like each other's necks, man. Which again, that's biblical prophecy. That's it. Second News 15. Second News 16, man. You know, people are gonna be taking each other out. They ain't gonna be thinking about, you know, Lord, right? There is not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. But
Yeah, the scripture tells us to be silent and crying. You gotta be a fool to know all this information and to be like actually like sedating yourself. You know, actually, you know, there's this one house song and it just keeps repeating. You got, I was gonna play you, man. All he keeps saying is, "It's alright, it's alright." You gotta hear this song, man. And then the voice is echoing and all that. That's all he keeps saying. It's alright.
you know, th- that reminds me of that song they keep playing in they keep playing in these movies, these post-apocalyptic movies. They keep playing Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. They keep
Wow.
pushing that it's gonna be all right, but it's not. It's really Esau playing a fucking sick joke.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Remember they slowed it
they
down.
slowed it down. Yeah,
In the Songbird, they slowed it down. Every little thing.
Wow.
Man,
Sounds
Esau
like
is
he's a
man.
demon,
He's
man.
ready
He's
to
a
start
demon.
rolling, man.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that it's all right. That kind of reminded me of every little thing's gonna be all right. Don't worry about a thing. They want you to be in that la-di-da spirit, that rioting and drunkenness spirit. They want you to be there because they can catch you when you're off guard. You know.
And Legend and the other one as well. They've used that a few times.
They use it a few times. Yeah, I Am Legend's another one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, man.
Don't worry about a thing. Come on, bro.
And then, you know, Bob Marley, you know, that peace and unity and you know,
Yeah.
because you know that was what they was calling like a utopia.
Yeah.
People dancing, children picking them. But they see, and they're saying, well, they're showing you that ain't gonna be, you know, so it's crazy, man. You know, these little kids that probably in the Bob Marley video, they're gonna be fucking killing people out here too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be all right, man. Like you said, it ain't gonna be all right, man. It's about a day of darkness and not light.
I got it here. That's a script.
Yeah.
Well, a similar one in Zephaniah. So let me get the one you quoted. That's the one.
Hey, well, the script says, well, what is it, the day? What is it for you?
5 and
Oh,
18.
yeah.
You know, you, man, the Lord actually is the one making it
Exactly.
like that chaos. Go on, man.
Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall and the serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness, not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?
So the Lord is a power to be feared, man. You know, the Lord's a mystical, man. You know what I'm saying? And the earth is going to be, when them nukes hit, it's going to be in this crazy state, man. You know? It's going to be so basically, man, it's going to be dark. Everything is literally going to be dark as well. Everything's just going to be like, there's going to be all the good time. Well, the scripture says there's a crime for wine in the streets, mirth. You know? It's all going to be done away with. And that's the curse on Babylon, man. The curse is on Babylon. Every time you watch, even when you watch movies like, Battlefield Earth, you know, which America's going to be completely destroyed. So really, but when you watch the movies, the places just look fucked up, man. You know, the wild fucking leaves and shrubs are growing over buildings and things are just locked off. Ghost towns. You know, that's what's coming. That whole ghost town thing. They're gonna be ghost towns in your major cities, man.
Apparitions, things you can't explain. Everywhere's just gonna look like Silent Hill, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Fucked up, man. Deserted cafes.
Yeah, because a lot of them games, Silent Hill and Resident Evil, it's true because they're pre-apocalyptic too. Because it's all about the virus outbreaks and people start dying and all that after virus outbreaks. So that's true. Because that's how they plan to kill a lot of people too, with them virus outbreaks and things like that. So all of them were set in the end times. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Same shit. You're going around looking for supplies, medical kits. You know, the government's is non-existent. You don't know where the fuck they at. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Or The Last of Us.
Right. And what what are they always trying to do? They're trying to contact some kind of government. They're trying to that's what people are actually trying to get like a radio signal to. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Safety zones. And they're bargaining for safety zones. They're trying to tune into frequencies, and rallying points. There's rumors that people were supposed to be meeting up at this town,
Right.
specific when the sun's highest in the sky, or whatever. Because everything that you was used to is just falling apart. You know, the means of communication, the telephone lines are all down. So now you have to, man. I got one of them. I got one of them wind-up radios, man. Get yourself a wind-up radio. Get yourself because there's gonna come a time when the grid's just gonna shut down.
Yeah.
You know, get yourself a wind-up radio if you can. Get yourself some candles, man. You know, because things are about to happen, man. Because you could be sitting there. You could be sitting there when the blackouts come. You could be sitting there with no light. You might as well just get yourself a candle. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Well, yeah, like this is how dependent people are in the system, man. The ancient world, you could use fires, coal fires, logs. People are so dependent on the system. They got no life skills whatsoever, man.
Yeah.
That is just what you should be able to. They should teach that in school.
Yeah.
So
Right.
the army will teach them that survival skills, life skills. But nah, it's all right. Just flick the switch. That's it.
Wow.
That is retarded, man.
Switch.
These are life skills. People are so dependent on the system that they're actually not being like fucking humans. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Their attention is diverted, man. They're hooked on.
Like because even let's say there was a genuine blackout, right? Everybody should the government should have things in place like
Right.
emergencies for the people. Think anything can happen, so everyone should really know. Okay, shit. If what you do is you start, so that you know them old fires. Them ones were better. You know the ones that built in the house and you had put logs in it. Now the houses ain't even got that.
Nope.
Yeah. Got rid of that.
Used to have chimneys and stuff.
They got rid of all that.
Yeah.
So why is that?
You got flats now. You got tower blocks.
Oh man.
one person might use it, like go up like Grenfell or something. So, hey, Esau has got you guys trapped, man. And them cities are the worst places to be. Them cities, man. That's when everyone's gonna be. It's gonna be crazy, man. Where people take things for granted. You know?
Towers, man. Come on.
Yeah.
You remember the footage that came out, man? That guy was laying at the floor at the entrance, just burnt up. Come on, man. That's no life to be living. You're living in a tower. And you can't even, if there's a fire, you gotta jump out and you're gonna kill yourself anyway.
You're like the fallen man, 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, and the elites did that.
Yep.
You know, they were probably watching the fallen man.
Yep.
You know, jump out. So these people, man, are sickos, man. When we talk about the elite ruling class of the nation of Esau Edom, man, they're sick bastards, man. This is what they get off on, man. You know. And they had the Grenfell Tower. They had that standing for ages. Remember, driving
Still there.
past it, you just see a standing monument of black, like.
Yeah, that's a monument. That's like a victory piece.
Yeah. Wow. Just charred.
Quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 26. The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice.
So that's in the scriptures, man. You know what I mean? You want a safe zone, meeting points.
Fucking even Will Smith in the I Am Legend, then he started making friends with mannequins, man. He went in the movie shop. Remember, he started talking to man. Hey, how you doing, Fred? He's talking to himself. You know? You know? He even lost his temper on one of them. No, 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 no. I mean, that is, come on, bro. They put it in the movies, man. But it's in the scriptures. A man should desire to see another, man.
He actually created a scenario to make himself feel
Yeah,
like he was
to-
engaging in something.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Tom Hanks as well. When what was that film
Passed away.
called?
Passed away. Yeah.
Drew the face on the ball. Then he lost the ball.
Or that show in that movie, they showed you the convenience in that. Because he was struggling to make a fire for ages, and when he made it, he felt happy with himself. Going back to civilization, people were just flicking
Lighters.
they were flicking lighters, you know.
Yep.
So he was just looking at it like, what the fuck, man?
He was looking at them funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it on that?
This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in Him will I trust. You know? So abide in the secret place of the Most High, man. The secret place of the Most High is what? The understanding of this truth. The scriptures, a precept for that is Amos 3 and 7.
I went there.
You know?
Amos 3 and 7.
That's the spirit.
Surely the Lord Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
And there you go, man. And the prophet's job is to prophesy. And the word prophesy means to say before. You know, so the prophets have been given the secret. You know, so we know the secrets of the Lord. We're abiding in the secret place of the Most High. By Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength for salvation, man.
I just
Yeah.
want to talk about the Father's name being in their foreheads.
That's
You know,
right.
and Ezekiel what the Father. Mark of exemption and knowledge, man.
Yeah, like what Elder was saying earlier, you know, we're supposed to be sighing and crying.
Yeah.
Set apart a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of us. If this place don't piss you off, man, like rub you up the wrong way, if this, you know, being around, you know, these people, seeing what they're getting up to, seeing how stupid they are, you know, even what my man, he did that interview with that chick, man, Sean Connery, was it?
Sean Connery with the
With the
feminist
chick,
chick.
the feminist, asking him, "Are you a misogynist pig?"
Yeah.
He goes, "What angers you the most?" You know what he said? Stupidity.
Yeah.
He goes, "I hate stupidity the most."
Yeah.
But you know, the Lord said, "My people are foolish; they are
yeah.
sottish children."
Yeah, yeah.
So the Lord hates stupidity too.
Yeah.
You know, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge, man. A simple nigga that just everything that's going on, you know, the truth is out there. Everything that's going on, and he's just there with a glow stick at a fucking festival, man, with his top off. You niggas are stupid, man.
Well, you know, in Matthew 24, when they talk about the flood of Noah, it says, then the flood came. Basically, they weren't, how do I word it? They weren't basically expecting it.
Yeah.
Let me get it, man. Sorry, it's still up here. This is Matthew chapter 24, straight to the point, verse 39. It says, and knew not into the flood
Verse
came.
36.
Yeah. This is verse, that's not 36. But of the day and the hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
But the Apostle Paul said, "Ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night." And how do we know that? The prophet Habakkuk said that the vision is for an appointed time. And at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it. Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So we can see clearly that these prophecies are speaking, man. You know, now we don't know the exact time of when the Lord is coming back. We can see the signs, and it's clear that he's on his way, man.
Yeah.
It's clear to see.
That
Because
was-
Esau's moving,
I know you got it, bro.
because Esau's moving with them draconian measures, man. He's moving with that great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time. And that's what getting everyone to, you know, with the test that he put out there with the Vicky venom. You know, having them line up. Now all of a sudden you got, you know, everyone's getting clots everywhere. All these things are happening, man, because Esau put that test out there, and now he knows who's subscribed to his image, man. Now he knows how many people are more than likely willing to, pretty much ready to get the implant. You know?
Verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
But Noah was out there prophesying, was he not?
Yeah, warning.
He was out there warning them, prophesying for over 100 years. And he was telling them that it was gonna flood. There was gonna be a great flood. He was building the ark. He was telling them that it was gonna rain. Back then it didn't rain, so they didn't believe him. The scripture says back then there was a mist that used to come up, water the ground. You know? And even today you can still see that. When you wake up early in the morning, the ground is all moist and wet. You know? So when he was telling them that it was gonna rain, they were like, you know, it's the same thing now. We're saying, look, America's gonna be flooded with them warheads. You know? The earth is gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard. There's gonna be a time on the earth like no other. That's the same message that we're coming with, man. But it's gonna be even worse than in the time of Noah. A day like no other. You know? So they scoffed against Noah, but guess what? They all drowned, man.
Yeah.
The flood came. That's why the scripture says, so what if some shall not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbid. Let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be true, but every man a liar. So all you individuals out there, all you men out there that don't believe what we're saying, to hell with you, man. You just gonna have to find out. You know? The hard way.
And it's heavy how we get nearer and nearer to the time, and what we're saying becomes more believable, more and more believable, because
That's
more
right.
things are happening, more signs are happening, you know. And then you got, you know, all of a sudden you got all of these truthers going on like they know something, talking about similar topics when you're just trying to jump on a bandwagon, man.
Yeah, they're acting like, well, because it's obvious now. They're acting like, see,
Yeah.
like, there's nothing. You ain't proving nothing. Well, how about talking about it when it wasn't out, when no one knew
Exactly.
about it,
Right.
or talking about something that hadn't even happened yet? All of a sudden now, oh yeah, see, I was telling you. The dude's been a truther for like 6 months, 2 years, and he's talking about how I've been telling you what's going to happen. Then you get people on the comment boards that always knew. Where are these people from, man?
Fucking,
You didn't hear these dudes.
yeah.
You didn't hear it, but it's 15 years ago or whatever. These dudes weren't even around. Do you know what I mean? But it's like you said, as right now, you know, everything's going on. The lockdowns brought overnight truthers in.
Yeah.
That everyone started becoming a truther.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
But guess what? It's all good being a truther. But then,
Yeah,
what's your defense?
Right, exactly.
That's it.
Do you have the truth?
Because everyone's gonna become a truther at some point. Because you know, it's just gonna be real. You know, everyone's gonna be faced with these realities. He's not gonna have
That's
to warn no one or nothing. It's gonna be happening.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
then shall they know?
Yeah. 33, Ezekiel.
Is
Then
it?
what you
Yeah.
gonna do? Oh, I told you. Oh, how you surviving this?
That's right. Yeah. What's your end game? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Your non-perishable goods. Is that gonna save you from the times to come?
Yeah, liquid gold.
Yeah, come on, man. I told you guys, it's too late for you. I've heard them say it's too late for you guys now. I've heard these things, man.
Fucking that UK prepper keeps saying that. Well, I'm sorry, mate. You know that proper British spirit. He's I'm sorry, mate, but I'm
You ain't
afraid.
right.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's what the dude did, man.
Sorry, man.
People were asking him because people said, "Look, I've got a certain amount of money. I want to start stacking." He went, "Well, I mean, what you guys understand is, I've been doing this for a long time."
We didn't even get him proud of that.
Yeah, he's getting proud.
Remember that AMTV guy? He had a video I think it was like a year and a half ago. He was selling these packages, like end of the world package. He's got unperishable foods in there, liquid gold in there. You know, if you get injured and shit, got silver in there.
Uh-huh.
And they said it was running low and shit. Like, look, guys, I'm sorry. Look, supplies are low. So last order's coming in, that I'm cutting it off. And I was like, this guy's full of shit, man.
Yeah, but then you saw him the next year. He came out in a suit talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah, in a big garden.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, so come on, man. These guys, man. A lot of these guys, subscribe to my, you know what I mean? They want to make money as well. They're making money. They're getting donations. So a lot of these guys are really milking this stuff too, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, but do they have the truth? Are they abiding in the secret place of the Most High? You know, are they of the elect of the nation of Israel? Because the only ones that are going to be protected are the elect. Out of everyone on the planet, only the elect are going to be protected in these last days. About the hell that's about to come on the earth, man. That's beautiful, man. The fact that we actually in this truth, that we know this knowledge, man. That's the secret place of the Most High. And when you got a secret, not everyone's supposed to get that secret. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a secret.
Yeah.
You know?
Quick one. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, doesn't matter if you monies or stocking up, that ain't gonna help, man. You know, it's only if you got the Thawah, the mark of exemption,
That's right.
and only the elect are gonna have that, man.
Or the Apostle Paul, Romans 11:7. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know? So only the elect are going to obtain this truth and abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. Alright? I've got Ezekiel 33:33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So that's when you're going to know, man. You know, but it's going to be too late. We was going into earlier to see how they got Alex Jones all up on there with the law and crime live stream. They got his court case going live. You could just as if you're in the court case yourself. You can just watch it. And they're pulling up his YouTube, well, not YouTube page, but his InfoWars page. They're pulling it up and they be blowing it up. This is your page, Alex. They've got him on there. They're pulling up his page, man. Could you just zoom in on that right there? They're putting it up. They're zooming in on the page. You said this, so you are putting a target on this man's back. That's what they're doing. So we know that they're gonna come for us eventually, and get ready for them to get your YouTube page up in that court or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how they're gonna do it, but the Lord said, don't fret.
Yep.
Yeah.
For I will give what you know.
Yeah, that was.
I will
What you should say.
what you shall say. Take no thought. Mark 13. There's one in Mark.
And those that are not real, those that are not really about this, they're gonna now think twice before they say certain things online, man. Because they ain't really about this shit. They don't really want that smoke. You know?
Right.
So they're gonna be very cautious with their words, or they might just pack it up and just delete their accounts.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know, because with that whole Sandy Hooks thing, they made Alex Jones apologize in that.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. You know, but he's set up anyway.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, hey, the Lord's having this all happen, man, because there's gonna come a time where they're gonna actually straight up have, you know, members of the elect straight up on there, man.
Yeah.
But then the Lord said, hey, he's gonna give us a spirit, man. I'm gonna read it. This is Mark 13:9. It says, but take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils. And these are the words of Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, and in the synagogues, and ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. And the gospel must first be published among all nations. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak. Neither do ye premeditate. But whatsoever shall be given you in that hour, that speak ye, for it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Spirit. So in that time, man, hey, that's gonna be like pretty much the Lord, you know, setting the stage for the elect, the prophets, to pretty much give them hell, man. You know, and the Lord's gonna put a heavy spirit on the man of the Lord in that day. You fucking dead. You don't even know how it's gonna go. But we're gonna be in the spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's just gonna take over. We're gonna be getting used, you know, on the right hand side, man, to just give him, to blast him, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him know, let him have it, basically. So we ain't gotta worry. This is why the apostles say we're in exciting times, man. Now's not the time to be like, oh, what are they gonna do, bro, man? Bro, fucking pull up my page. Everything you can see me saying right now, bro, we're here. We're out in the open.
Yeah.
This is what everything we talk about amongst each other is what we talk about in the videos. You know, we tell you we let you know what Esau's doing, what his plans are, and it's the truth. And the scriptures say, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
Quick one. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1.
Ooh.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
And who's that? That's Esau. Esau, he's the top one that's afflicting us, man. He's still afflicting us to this day. Okay, but the scripture says the righteous are what? As bold as a lion, man. Okay, so we ain't gonna be timid, man. When the Lord puts a spirit on us, man, the scripture says, "Then shall the righteous man stand," and that's start high priest, Elder Arbor Bivens, all the way down to our apostles, elders, all of that. And you know we're still out here, man. And the scripture says the spirit of life entered into us in Revelation 11, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. The Lord said He was gonna set us in order before their eyes. This shows you that Esau's kingdom's done, bro, because the prophets, like the elder was going into earlier, man, the Lord always raised up the prophets, Jeremiah 28:8, before great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. So there ain't nothing new with this kingdom, you know? So this is what you're seeing. This is the signs of the times, man. When you see the prophets out there on the streets, that's it. This kingdom it's a ticking. This kingdom it's a ticking time for it to be done, man. The doomsday clock, all of that. Go on, bro.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
So they ain't gonna be smiling when they see it. When they see it, they're petrified, man. They're troubled. That's why they're moving with so much vehemency with this. That's why quick we need to do this. They probably having meetings, man. Not probably, they are.
Yep.
Talking about shit. And we gotta do this now. Don't you see? You know? Because they can see us being set in order before their eyes. The tabernacle of David is being raised in these last days, bro. You think they want that? They tried to keep this. That's why it was punishable by death if you were caught reading the scriptures, man. On them plantations, man. Okay?
Yeah, us knowing us, we're Israelites, that throws off their whole thing that they've created, that they're the Jews.
That's right.
They don't want that coming out.
That's right.
All that bullshit, that the whole lie, that
Lie.
they got the rights to rule and all. No, you ain't. You're imposters.
Right.
You know. So who are these? Well, who are these guys then?
Yeah.
If they ain't the real, if they're over there and they're claiming, but if they ain't the real Jews, what the hell are they doing there? And who are you guys then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the question. That's what comes next, right? But what you doing there?
Wow. Yeah, that's it.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we know they are. They're the fucking devil, man.
Yeah, that's right. Deceivers, slanderers. That's what they are. And they're being exposed, man.
Changing their names,
Yeah.
you know, to cover the tracks and shit. You know, Red Shield. Come on, man. Windsor. What was Windsor before again?
House
Yeah. Devils, man.
Yeah, the Germans.
You gotta make all these modifications to your whole family name to hide who you are. Come on, man. That's a demon.
That's right, that's right.
It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Hey, but you know what? That's what a thief, a criminal does when he's on a run.
Yeah.
Scripture says a fugitive and a vagabond. That's what Esau is. He's a fugitive, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's basically on the run, but man, he's been caught red-handed, man. He's done. You know, he's been revealed. That's how you know that we're in the end, because he's being revealed for the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's why we're not.
Especially these elites, man. They didn't want no one knowing who they were. The brother was saying they're changing their names and all that. And you know, people, how much money they really, you know, they got. You know, it's all up in the air. They don't want no one knowing nothing about them.
Right.
You know, but it's all everyone's people. The Rothschilds is being spoken on just normal videos, Cavendishes, you know, Gettys, Rockefellers. So then they said, oh well, you know, now that they put that thing out, don't talk about the Rothschilds, crazy conspiracies, because they don't want, they're getting aired out. They're just getting called out, man. That's part of him being exposed, and part of him, you know, the lid being lifted off on his ass. Because how did they get power? Manipulating. You had Rothschilds they used to be in the parliament, man. They were politicians and that. Well, they weren't really politicians, but they had certain seats in there, and that's what they do. They worm their way in, own it, manipulate it. Now they don't have to be in the house, but they used to do that because they had to steer the people's minds into the direction that they wanted. So they'll be sitting there acting like, I'm just I'm just like some kind of counselor. I'm just trying to. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But now it's all come out. Well, nah, this is the fucking devil. This person here is, you know. They're the money. They're the manipulating everything. And that's why they didn't sit up there as kings. They make Charles and all that do that, so they can hide. And that like, nah, I'm just. Man, there was one video, right, and it was businessmen, and even Rothschild was asking him questions like, so I mean, how are you gonna boost the economy and all that? And it was evident. Asking him that question, he was in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And even when he was asking it, he's trying not to be like important, but the way people are dealing with him, and everyone, you know what I'm saying? It was just obvious. But he was in the crowd acting like a civilian. Right. I said, come on, man.
Wow.
And that's what David D does. He's on standard podcasts and stuff.
Talk about saving the planet.
Right. I mean, I think that we can, and all that. So people actually think they got a say. Yeah.
Yeah.
They made him look proper accessible in that.
Right.
It's like any guy. Like.
Yeah, like you can see him like, in way shows or something.
Come on, man. Well, anyway, that's what he does. When people used to like, people would approach him and all that, and people were approaching him, asking him about conspiracies. He was saying to them, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good to believe. Yeah, I applaud you for your beliefs, man." He acts like a fucking civilian, man. This is insane.
Yeah.
And he was on, and he was on one of it. He got approached when he was doing one of Sustain the Planet, and then someone said about the GMOs. He was like, "Yeah, it's terrible in America, isn't it? I mean, we should get that change. We should try and change that somehow. Like, come on, man. Come on, man." So that's part of them not, you was going into it. They didn't want to be exposed, but the Lord said He's exposed them with the spirit of His mouth. They're exposed.
Yes.
This is devil, man.
Because that power was in the secrecy, the secret counsel of the wicked. But now it's been flipped, by the mouthpieces of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua being the prophets, man. They've been exposed, man. Jeremiah 49 and 10 again.
I've got a scripture, man. You got more, brother? I've got a scripture. Yeah. It's Isaiah 47, and I don't start from the top. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." So Esau is being uncovered. His nakedness is being uncovered. Habakkuk, shameful spewing. Because all the truth about what they've done, especially what they've done to these people on the sign, man. Slavery and all of that and whatever. Cargo slave, auctioning block, cargo slave ships. What they did to our people, they tried to do away with that.
Yep.
Okay? Take it out of textbooks. But it's all being revealed. And no matter how much they try and cover it up, you got unmarked graves being found in Canada. The northern tribes and that. All these things that you got, the northern tribes, they put in like red paint, with handprints all over these unmarked, on these walls where these unmarked graves were found and shit. So this is all coming out. You got the statues being pulled down. That's the slavery, bruv. You got Jake's going wild, bro. This is all happening because the Lord is literally like dividing this man's kingdom.
Yep.
And the scripture says Satan be divided against Satan. How shall this kingdom stand? You got Esau coming up against Esau. This place is done, bro. It's just a matter of time. So all the signs are there, man. So that makes us happy, bro, to see this, you know?
Oh, in Australia, they're going all out. You know, they're calling for the abolition of the monarchy.
Mm-hmm.
King Charles, he's the king of Australia. They ain't feeling that, man. He's gonna get rid of this guy. You know, we don't want it.
Even one of them other Caribbean islands, they had the Jake woman on there. He was interviewing her at the funeral. Like it was the funeral was going on when she died, and he was interviewing her on the BBC, and she went, "We don't need a monarch." I was like, you know what I mean? And she was talking about you know the slavery and that. But then, but how do you feel about the Queen? You know, because she's dead and all that. She went, any passing is a tragedy. You know, she has to do all that.
Yeah, soft it
know,
up.
Yeah, because we were,
Yeah.
trying to, make it like it was like some, like trying to demonize her kind of and that. But a lot of people, a lot of nations, they're not fucking with the Commonwealth because the Queen was held that shit together. Because she was a woman and all that. She's like your grandma or your mom. So so people felt sympathetic, man.
Yeah.
But now she's gone. That's why I think that's part of even why I can see how the speed and everything up right now. As soon as she goes, they're probably at a plan where see if she dies, you just gotta go full out with it. Because the spell's gonna, you know. Nobody's gonna accept Charles as much as accepted the Queen, are they?
Right.
They're gonna be like, nah, I don't. People will just deal with shit just because it's the Queen. They'll deal with it. Do you know what I mean? The show always show when she was young.
Yeah.
And then she's an old woman. And every black woman in the country dresses like her when they go in church.
Come on,
You know? They grew up with her, man.
Yeah.
You got, they grew up with the Queen and all that. So now that's gone. When people were going up there, people were saying, "Oh, it's just like my mum's died or my nan." But now that witchcraft is worn off, man. No one ain't gonna be. They're not gonna feel like that for Charles, are they? You know. It's like the Queen was like that like people's mum that would tell them off. Yeah, I want to leave the house, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? No naughty boys. And that's what these countries are like. They wanted to leave, but they just wouldn't. It's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
And now you got this new king now, who's had to come out and apologize for slavery. That's what he did. He came out on the podium. He was talking about apologizing, and that's the king, man. So, so now we got to address that, because with the Queen, it was true. It's like she was on the throne 70 years. It's true they had a whole life, but look at her. You know what I mean? So you could be a bit more, candy coated with it. But now you got King Charles. Yeah, slavery was bad, terrible. Yeah, that's Mr. Great Reset himself. He's came out and said we need to reset these systems. He said we need a Marshall-like. What did he say? A Marshall-like program to speak. He actually said that. He used the word Marshall, bro. So this is man. We are in some times. They're gonna really amp this up, man. Hey, but it's still the year of the turn up. Yeah, how about Hashem Yoshai turning up? And boy, he turned it up, boy.
Oh, you remember what Boris Johnson said? People are going to be cold.
He said that.
Boris Johnson, and he said, what's it? These conspiracies, they were nuts. Nuts. That's what he came out and said. That guy,
Yeah.
But to land back off that point about the cold, even Joe Biden, didn't he come out and say it's gonna be a dark winter?
Yep.
And he goes, dark winter. That geezer, man. They keep pushing this dark winter stuff. So, yo, Jake, man. And even my demon, she got a letter about the bills going up and whatever. They are fucking hitting Jake hard.
They're going in.
They're pushing them prices through the roof. So things are gonna get real like testing out here, man. But we got this truth, man, and that's the main thing. You know, we actually have a defense. You're gonna have people going into this winter time defenseless. Imagine that. You got people going into Jacob's trouble that are defenseless. And that's gonna be a time like no other, man. So we don't want to be defenseless. We want to be defended. You know, fortified, man. We want to be going in with a strong position. You know, Lord, I've confessed. The Lord said, "Whosoever confess me before men, him will I also confess before my Father, which is in heaven," man. Hey, a heavy point that the Apostle Ramlov made. He said, "Look, man, we can't. Yahweh Shai has to be there to confess us for us, confess our names before the Father before us, because we can't go before it, because we're in this flesh. So he has to do it on our behalf." And that was a heavy. I said, "Yo, that's deep, man." I'm thinking about Yahweh Shai actually confessing us before the Heavenly Father. Look, yeah, you know, even if we mess up in that, but you know what? The Lord is vouching for us, man, and we're standing stiffly for His name, man. That's the faith, man. That's that faith. You know, you have to have that faith and pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord, please have mercy on me. Look, man, just keep doing the work. Keep praying, and the Lord's gonna come through for it. You're gonna see the Lord is gonna come through for us, man. You can already see it, man. The little things that we go through now, you see the Lord, you know, He's warping things for you to make it kind of make it work out. You know, shit that you go through. Hold on a minute, how am I still? Damn, that could have turned out different. But you still here. You see the Lord is making shit happen for brothers, bro. You can see it, bro. You know? So that's a testament to our faith, man. You know?
And it is ramping up. And all the things that we've gone through, everything that you go through is truth, and all the little spiritual boosts, you know, all the acts of faith that happen, is to build up your faith, man. Because it says, without faith, it is impossible to please Him.
That's right, bro. That's right. That's right, bro. And faith is a gift, man. You know?
You have to be brought to a lower state for the Lord to really show you, you know, His power.
That's right.
If you're just cool, you ain't going through shit, you know, your life is just smooth, then you have no reason to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and His power, because you're not experiencing it.
Hey, well, another thing is that in order to be saved, you need something to be saved from.
That's right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
right.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's gonna be fucking bad. In order, so when we do get delivered, you're gonna, hey, praise the Most High. You know.
Yeah. Hey, just on that point, I got a scripture. This is Acts 14:22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
So let's say that's a beautiful scripture, man. It goes into a lot, but let's say like you know, you got you've been doomsday prepping for the last 20 years. When you come in camp and you go home, you got a vault under your house.
A vault.
I mean, like you know, like the fucking some of them prepper dudes. I mean, I got my stacks. See what I'm saying? Then you ain't gonna be believing in the power of the Most High. Like you got a 10-year supply of goods in them, you know.
Well, you know, but they got the Anti-Hoarding Act for that.
Yep.
Apostle Tahar was speaking about that. So they got draconian measures for that too. So you there trusted in your 10-year supply, but in the soldiers, the military, they gonna come through and take everything you got anyway. So now what? No, we are in short supply of these things. We need to take that from you. You got too much. Boom. Anti-Hoarding Act, man. So they got the sword is being sharpened. They got legislations, all these kinds of things. They're coming for you, man. Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
You know, you thinking you're safe. All you preppers, these preppers, they think they're safe, but the Lord's gonna get them, man. When they shall say peace and safety. What do you mean? It's over, man. You know?
Quick one. Psalms 46 verse 1. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
Very present help. You know, that's our refuge, man. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. He's a very present help. Don't think that He don't hear our prayers, man. He hears us. You know, He hears our prayers. It pierces the clouds. The scriptures tell you that. You know. So don't think that the Lord ain't gonna come through. Hey, and it's true. Look what the elder said. We're gonna need something to be saved. We need to be saved from. Remember, the Lord said, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for He have visited and redeemed His people." Luke 1:71 says, and that we should be saved from our enemies. We actually need saving from them. We need saving from Esau. Period.
Right.
You know, because this man is he's a madman on the earth, bro, and he's destroying everything. The scriptures say that, you know, if the days weren't shortened, that there'd be no flesh left to be saved.
That's a heavy statement.
Come on, that's in the Bible. And let those, for the elect's sake, though, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because then there'd be no flesh left to be saved. And that's how much of a madman is controlling all these major corporations. That's how much of a madman he is, man. That's why we need to be saved from him, man.
That just shows you that everything that's happening on earth revolves around the elect.
On.
See, that vibration is crazy. Everything that's happening is for our mercy.
That's
Shortening the time, speeding the things up. Particular decisions are getting made by world leaders. That's all aiding us. You know, so the Lord can hasten the time of His Son's coming, man. That's how much the Lord loves us, man.
Yeah.
And then you got heathens, they don't even consider us. They don't consider us, man, like we're anything. But everything, their whole life is stationed around the will of the Heavenly Father and what happens to His people, man.
Yeah, there's a scripture in I think it's Joel 3. It says, talks about that he's going to set up that war for our sakes, for the children, for the elect, for the Israelites.
Yeah, Joel from the top, man.
You know,
Yep. Joel chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. It's straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly why it's happening for His people and for His heritage. So it's true. So when Esau's making his moves, the Lord's gonna, like He says, He'll set the standard. He's gonna protect the elect. Because Esau actually, he wants to destroy most people on the planet, but they actually wanted to destroy Jake's.
Yeah.
Why? Because they know Jake is a threat to them. Is an everlasting threat. Because Jake's got a righteous spirit, so we're a threat to them and their system, and they know that.
Yep.
So to get it locked, they got to kill us.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
they're aware of that, man.
They want to do away with us. That's why they're trying to search out the heavens.
Yep.
Scriptures tell you that, man. That's why they got these satellites and they're trying to measure out the heavens and go into the ocean. Because the Lord said He would do, you know, in Jeremiah 31, is it?
Yeah. Sarcasm.
You know, if you could search out the heavens and. But I got a precept. This is Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, after the glory have He sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of His eye.
Yep.
So we're the apple of the Lord's eye, man, you know. So, you know, the nations has been spoiling us. The Lord said, you know, he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of His eye.
Yep.
So we are the apple of the Lord's eye. We're the chosen people of the Lord, man. So for the elect's sake, you know, starting with the elect, the Lord is going to save us from these nations which have been spoiling us, man. Mainly Esau. Because he's the one in rulership right now, you know? Go on.
I got one to land back at that. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He have care for His elect.
You got a lot of foreign army troops, man. Just on the motorway coming down and that. Seen loads of fucking army vehicles. The brother said when you was going up, you seen it last week. They got all types of people. I think there was one video of a dude with just a convoy of nukes. So they got a lot of army activity going on over here right now, man. You know. So what's going on? These people get briefed on stuff, or they get, you know, they got to do. And there was some people saying, "Oh, it's all for the Queen's thing." But that's convenient, isn't it?
Mhm.
You know. But there's a lot of army activity, man. All sorts of army activity on the motorway. So, hey, and it reminds me of the scriptures. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Can't.
You know, these are the rolling soldiers of Babylon, man. These dudes are done demon time, man.
They kind of all out.
During
Yeah.
that demon time, right? Yep.
What a precept?
Yep.
Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Talking about, the missiles, man. All this military activity and all the and also all the drills that they're doing, all the military drills that they were doing, man. You still got things that they were doing like Jade Helm, urban drills and all that. That's all going towards what's gonna happen when all out chaos is happening. Like King Charles, that devil, man, when he said we need something martial. It's all in their plans.
Yep. This is more.
Yeah, people think they can't. Oh, they won't harm us. Are you crazy, man? When you were just at the funeral, you had snipers all over them roofs, but it wasn't really showing that on the news. There was snipers everywhere, ready to smoke anybody. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. If you're considered a threat, you're getting smoked. You know. And it's gonna be easy for them to turn the people. First, they're using the borders for that. If you got broken borders, they use false flags for that. Oh well, we can't. When the 9/11 thing happened, why did they bring in full body scanning and all this kind of shit? Because that was the only way of detecting if you're a terrorist or not. So you know what I'm saying. So that's how they push it. That's how they push these things, man. Even with the outbreak. You're a biohazard or you ain't got the thing. Basically, you're like a damn terrorist if you ain't took the vindictive venom, man. And that's how they're pushing all this stuff.
Hey, I got this quote from King Charles, back in 2020. It says Prince Charles or King Charles calls for a Marshall-like plan to combat climate crisis. It says he called for the world to put itself on a warlike footing, which that's what the word martial means. It means like warlike. A warlike footing to tackle the comprehensive catastrophe caused by a climate crisis. So basically that's himself, man. He said we need a Marshall-like plan to combat climate crisis, which they're pushing that whole global warming thing and that climate crisis to pretty much take away your rights, take away your cars, your social mobility. This is what they're doing. They destroyed the Georgia Guidestones, or it's been done away with now, right? Because they want that NWO, man. Okay, coming out and apologizing for slavery, all these things. Let's do away with the past. That's what they're on, doing away with the past, but they can't. The scriptures speak about shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory. It's all being revealed, man.
Yeah, they get exposed, liars.
Yeah,
they're sitting up there talking like, we need to, we're everyone's helping. We need to, there's not enough food. You people are. And all types of lies. First of all, Russia is the reason why there's no oil, there's nothing. They've got everything set up. All these little lies to get people, man. Or we can't heat your homes because of Russia. So what we're gonna have to do is bring in a different grid system. It's all this set up shit. It's lies, man. It's making shit up. Oh, there's not enough food, so you're gonna have to eat the bugs. What do you mean there's not enough animals? That's bullshit, man.
take your place, man. Buying up farmland.
Right, and just making shit up. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, they're burning down. Yeah.
There's and then you got this fucking. Then you got that stupid thing with the oh well, you know, there's not. We don't. What? Where do you put the money? The NHS or because the UK Treasury? That's all bullshit too. That's all made up because it's a fucking the money's not even real. They can print money. That's all bullshit too. They act like, oh well, we can't feed you. Oh yeah, this is another thing. Oh oh well, the farmers are complaining because they can't afford to feed the animals. Well, I thought they ate grass and all that type of stuff, man. and then oh so basically, if you ain't got FRNs, animals can't eat. Do you know how much witchcraft that is?
And then they blamed it. Yeah.
Like, if you ain't got the Queen Elizabeth
Right.
paper in your pocket, if that don't exist, animals can't eat. Does that even make sense? Well, how are animals eating before that? Oh, we can't afford. You can't afford what? What are you talking about, man? This is witchcraft on a whole new level. What about all them animals that are living out in third world countries that are living after every time you watch a documentary, right, you got animals just living in the wild. They're surviving. Do they need the queen? Do they need a FRN, a British pounds to eat? This is witchcraft, man. They're making this shit up. They're making this shit up.
Yeah. And they push out little girls out there like Greta Thunberg. You know, all these fucking creeps, man. Talking about, and then they push the droughts. Oh, we've got droughts. We ain't got enough. Come, it's bullshit, bro. All of this shit is bullshit,
Bullshit, man. There's no water.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. It was running out of, but then meanwhile you're seeing floods everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's no water though. But there's floods everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, what the fuck is going on out here, bro?
Bullshit, man.
This is bullshit, bro. You know, the water level is come on, man. Everything is Esau is manipulating this, you know, for his agenda.
Yeah.
Okay, he's capitalizing on it now. You know, come on, that's that martial-like footing. Come on, bro. They're coming with a warlike nature. This is their draconian, which the word draconian means excessively harsh or severe. This is what they're on. They're on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that madmen sparing non-spirit.
Precept.
There's no food. Wouldn't you invest in some farming, man?
Yeah.
And all that, when you go past these farms, a lot of that stuff is private, man. A lot of that county will own that shit. That's for them, ain't for the people.
Yep.
The people are gonna be running Tesco, and it's gonna be a couple of food riots off there. Then there's gonna be no restocks. You know what I'm saying? So that the farming and the animals on the farm is not for the going. You know, Tesco's for them.
Right. So there really is food.
Right.
It's just a lack of availability of access because
Right.
Esau controls it,
Exactly.
and that's what it is, man. He's basically besieging these cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more Iceland, Tesco's. There's no more none of that, bro. You know, but that's a prophecy in Second Esdras. Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The storehouses shall
This
suddenly.
is what happens when you depend on that system.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you was living in a wild, this is why they've got people they've done people over. They're in Sims world, and they didn't actually believe that they got took out of the real life. Flip the switch. There's electric heating. Or go to the vending machine and I eat from the vending machine.
Yep.
So Esau's besieged them cities, man. Now if they knew how to hunt, you know what I'm saying? But see, we didn't grow up like that, and that's why everyone's gonna be fucked out, yeah? Because he didn't grow up knowing how to hunt or nothing like that, man.
Yeah, that blackout when the guy was saying like, if we moved out, we're gonna have something to hunt because they were gonna hack you. There's nothing to hunt anyway. It's something like a point like that in blackout in the UK.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, these graded. That's why the cities are the worst place to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Full state, there's chaos. No one knows how to do anything.
Yeah.
So the people are gonna start fucking. Well, he must have fucking some chocolate bars. You know, or is there anything, or some biscuits, some sustenance?
Yeah, I always say I'm bringing in shopping bags. They're gonna start getting seedy, man. It's gonna start getting real. You know, man shall have no pity on his neighbor.
even in the time of the L downs, when I used to live in the flat, you know, I used to bring like bare water inside. And the security guard and the concierge, he was like, "It's a lot of water, mate." I just remember looking at him. He's just looking like, yeah. I was like, you know, this is a bit fucking creepy, man.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
bit
people
invasive.
actually looking at the shit you're buying.
Wow.
They're taking note of this shit, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
In
Come on.
times like that.
yeah.
He's never done that before. Yeah, it's a lot of water, mate.
Wow.
Good precept.
What the scripture says in the Lord in famine, he shall redeem me. What's that?
That's in Job, is it?
Job 5 or so. Get that? There's a couple of them. So the Lord's gonna have us. However he does it is how he does it. But you know, when he so shuts off that access,
Yeah.
and these people are like madmen, well, the Lord's gonna have us. He's gonna protect us, man. You don't know what the Lord can do. You can say, look, man, go, leave the city and go into the wilderness. Go somewhere. There's a village somewhere, a hut. You know, there's some cooked chickens. You know what I'm saying? Just like that account with Elijah. The Lord can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people are going to be in these deaf cities, fucking butchering each other for the last McVitie biscuits that are in them cupboards, man.
It's gonna be the crumbs,
Yeah.
dry lips, and the crumbs are gonna be eaten. You can see it getting real dirty, man. The crumbs. I got that scripture, man. This is Job, chapter 5, verse 19. It says,
Hey, a salat, bro. When Esau took over Gad, what did he do? Yeah, he killed up the animals.
yeah,
He knew what he was
come
doing.
on, man. The buffaloes.
So then
and
it was
that.
like, what do you do next? You can't even eat. You gotta go now. You're gonna do that.
Yeah. So he's been about that.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And he'll do it. He'll do it just to starve you out. Well, that's why he's burning down food processing plants.
Man.
That's the equivalent, the modern day equivalent.
Yeah.
Food processing plants. He's burning them down.
Siege them out. Man.
This man is a devil, man. Yeah. If it means that you suffer and you can't eat, that's what he's on. You tell me that ain't the devil, man. You know? That's the devil.
That's the devil, right?
You ain't eating.
Yeah, because he was, you know, then you had them treaties and getting them signing over lands and all that.
Yeah.
Because obviously they was getting killed, and then a lot of them Gadites were like, well, we gotta do something. We gotta can't we make peace? Can't we have a bit and you? Can we share? You know, because you start seeing them buffaloes dying. Now you gotta go to him. That's what it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You gotta go to him. Because when there's no Tesco's, people are gonna be running to him. Now if he comes with a solution, well, you can get. There does happen to be a reserve of but it's all. But you know what I'm saying? But you gotta get chipped or something. You know what I mean? All of a sudden there'll be a reserve of some stock somewhere.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Right.
Come on, man.
But the Most High is not even gonna allow him to get that new world fucking order, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, but people are gonna be getting chipped, so you're gonna have the grid going on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be more chaotic than it fucking looks like in some of these fucking movies.
Yep.
You know, when you watch movies like Equilibrium and all that, that's the undergrounds of that. He got his new world order.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't gonna happen. Like he's got it all locked down and it's law and order and
Yeah, that's how they want it.
that's how they want it.
Yeah, that's how they want it. Yeah. What yeah, come on, man. Like Demolition Man type shit. You can't even touch another woman. You know what I mean? That's how he wants it. People are snitching on each other. That Orwellian, that 1984 shit. That's
Right.
actually what he wants, man. You know?
So is he gonna get his new world order? No.
That's it.
When he's about to fill his
In his
belly.
belly.
That's what they failed to show you in them films. Well,
Yeah.
they show you in some of them. You know, like when America gets nuked and all that, but they're still trying to, in a lot of these films, have something going on, man. But I don't know. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna have grids and you're gonna have, but they're not gonna get it locked down. They're not gonna get it to where they want it. It's all gonna come. The nukes happen, then the laws coming. It's all gonna be all fucked up for him. It's all the cards that they're stacking are just gonna go just like that, man. And that's what we're here to tell you, devils, man.
That's right. Your plans are done, man. Job, chapter 5, verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
In famine, he
It's a
shall
powerful
redeem you
scripture.
from death, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, in the siege, that's going to be happening. And they always show you that, man. The first thing that happens is people start, you know, in the lockdown, people are fucking fighting over toilets and stuff
Yep.
in the Tesco's.
Yep.
Women start attacking each other. That was happening.
Yep.
You've seen it in the over the lockdowns. Women beating each other up, man,
Yeah.
in the aisles and all that over certain products.
Long ass queues.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the queues.
Used to be in that, man.
Wow.
Long ass queues, man. Remember some of these supermarkets that I was working for, I remember seeing fucking queues at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I remember I stood there, I did a video on one in the line. I just said, look at these people, man. They were all just there. You know, it was dark because I think it was like winter time, kind of. They were just waiting there for their food, man. You know, I said these people are ready, man. They're just ready for it. They're panicking.
Remember they put the footsteps on the floor? So you
Yeah.
gotta stand inside the step.
Oh yeah, the 6 feet.
You go buy that.
Yeah, the 6 meters.
Come on, man. That was demonic, man.
With the vibration of the 6.
Yeah,
Remember the
six,
6?
yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
kept saying 6 meters apart. You
Yeah.
have to be 6 meters or 6 feet. I don't know.
They call it
6
the row of 6 or something like that. innit?
Nah.
Come on, man. So this devil, he knows what, man. He's got them plans, man. He's got them plans.
Yeah.
You know? It's Psalms 37 and 19. They shall not be ashamed in the. It says that it's. Let me start from 18. The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume into smoke, shall they consume away.
Yep.
Hey, that goes into Psalms 34. The sacrifice. Hey man, that's Psalms 37, man.
sacrifices,
That's
yeah,
that
yeah.
sacrifice, man.
The
That
fats,
fat.
the body tissues, the body weight, fat percentages, and all that stuff.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, that's
all of
right,
that. That's
man.
gonna be the people, man. They're gonna be ignite. Well, the people are gonna be igniting the fire, the fuel.
Yeah.
And when you get a fire, man, you put stuff in it. You know, whether it's straw, hay. That's
Yeah.
it. That's gonna be the people.
Wow.
The most size out there, man. It's deep, man.
The fat.
And the funniest thing about it is America's the most overweight nation on the
I was
planet.
thinking of
Oh,
that.
man.
Yeah. All of that fat. I mean, they got shops called Heart Attack Grill.
Wow.
People actually go there and die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one
Damn.
guy died in there, man. He had too much, shit over the years. And he died in. He had a heart attack in the Heart Attack Grill.
Wow.
Died, man. That's
Hey.
Babylon. Only in America.
Tonight.
Yeah,
Crazy,
They're
man.
not gonna kill you, man.
Yeah,
Hey, the Lord said he was gonna have a sacrifice in Bosra, man.
that's right. Yeah.
The sword of the Lord come down upon Idumea. Idumea is the Greek way of saying Eden. That's on Google. You can Google that. You know? And Bosra was an ancient capital city of Esau Edom, which represents America today. So America, man, is gonna be that great sacrifice to the Lord, man. He's gonna burn up that fat. You know? So you people are just gonna get sacrificed over there. The lake of fire, man.
And
You
some,
know?
of, a lot of them Americans are so proud. They think they can take Russia out and shit. But they're gonna be the ones getting the bad end of the stick. That's stubborn, man. They're just sitting in there, the greatest country, the greatest. Man,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the greatest country in the
and
world.
if any of them had any sense, I mean, there was certain people that were leaving America, certain businessmen. You know, certain people have left America, man. If there had any sense, they'd get the fuck out of there. I mean, they might just avoid the nukes. They get shackled, but they'll avoid the nukes. You know? 'Cause you got countries like Switzerland. You can't see that place ain't gonna get nuked. It's not part of NATO, or is it part of the EU? It's not even like involved in any of that. I can't see that place getting nuked. I don't see why it would get hit. You know, like as a direct target, at least. Like you said, London. These certain places stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, London's active in this war against Russia, man.
Right, you didn't say Scotland
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
You know?
London. Yeah. They got London in their sights, man.
Right, and you know what? That place is gonna be that, and I can see a nuke hitting that place, and it's so densely populated, man. They got what what was it, million, or something like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
Where like the rest of every town, other town in England would have like 500,000 or 600,000, 700,000. Some towns 1 million.
Yeah, 9 million. Yeah,
But London is 10 times the every other city in England. London's got 10 times more people than any of them cities.
Come on, man.
So that's a lot of people crammed into one place. So for nuke hits, that's another place where you got a lot of body mass and fat percentages and limbs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Body mass index.
So that's why the Apostle Gabar, they always talk about the masses, that means death. So we're not a part of the masses, man. People. You know what I mean? Walking around, shaking everyone's hand, hugging people. These are sacrifices, man. That's why people, when they see us, man, they get the jolts and all that. You know what I mean? You know? This is crazy, man. You look into someone's spirit and there ain't nothing there.
Oh man.
Precept. Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
You should be ashamed, man. You know? Read that again.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
So they're gonna be people are gonna be cold, people are gonna be hungry. He said that, man. He said that stuff. You know, that's what's gonna be happening, man. You know, because all they gotta do is shut off the fun fair, the grid. What do we do? You know, you got people out there to this day that hunt for food, man. You know, so you got people that will survive this sort of stuff. And that's why when the nukes hit, after that, there's gonna be survivors. There's gonna be people alive. Certain tribes. That's why even in the South America, we're gonna go and try and put straight a lot of them tribes. You got them people in the Amazon forest. They're not gonna get nuked. So I'm saying they're gonna be alive, man. You know, and you know what I'm saying. You know, certain people, they're gonna be eating and all that. But that's why the food shortage is gonna hit the cities the worst. That's why it's the worst place to be. There's all you got. All these fucking millions of people are relying on a couple of supermarkets. That's a fucking recipe for a disaster. But let's say you live near the Amazon jungle, you'd just have a better chance of surviving out there. Fucking fruits and all that's around. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why the Lord said that. And what is it in Esdras about these cities, man? He says that these cities, someone get that, the city shall be troubled and that.
Yep.
That's why these cities come up a lot, man. These
Yeah.
grids.
Yeah. Second Edge is 15.
Like, I give you an example. You got Khabib, you know, the UFC fighter. His people, they live up in the mountains. They ain't relying on that fucking grid. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes live up in the mountains, man. You know what I'm saying? So is that going to affect them? So a lot of people, there are going to be people that are going to be alive, you know, when all this is going down. But you city folks, man, these major cities, man, and that goes into what we said. How the cities are going to be disease infested. They're going to be like Silent Hill. And then you have then that's where they'll set up their smart city. So everyone's going to want to go to that smart city and get chipped. But a lot of them ain't even going to be able to get in there anyway, because they're going to say, no, you're a biohazard. You know what I mean? Because they want most people dead anyway. So that's why they're going to release them outbreaks. Let's go ahead.
Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed.
Them cities are going to be trouble. Them cities, man, they're going to be fucking trouble. You know? These fucking cities are going to be fucking troubled, man. People are going to go buck wild because there's so much people and there's no food. So people, it's gonna be. What did they show you? Like you said in that, the knowing, you know, looting, pillaging, the purges, all that. That's what's gonna be going on. It's gonna be fucking death, mass death happening in them fucking cities, man. So that's when them police officers are gonna throw them badges down.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna be able to police a situation like that.
Well,
It's too much. They won't be able. They can't do
they're gonna have their own families.
it.
So
Yeah.
to clocking in at the job, but their wives at home.
Mm.
So they're policing the situation, saving this person that they don't even know, but their wives are home with their children or whatever, you know. So they're gonna be afraid for their own situations. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna get fucking crazy out here.
I mean, this could happen this fucking this year, like September, October. I see them doing something.
Yeah.
I see them doing something happening because they keep saying that they keep talking about the dark winter, but they're talking about this month, like this year. There's a lot of clips. They're talking about this from here to the end of the year. It's gonna be people are gonna be cold, people are gonna be hungry, and they're gonna die. What the fuck does that mean? He said it. You know? So the Lord can just speed up these devils overnight.
That's right.
You know? I mean, this ain't the time to be looking at it like, oh, it's gonna be another 2 years, man. You'll get caught slipping like that. You know what I'm saying? You know? Hey, the scripture talks about hastening that day, man. And this ain't even the time now for thinking about no 2 years, because it's like you said, every day something's happening. They got this Alex Jones up in there, all this stuff that's happening. You gotta be very attentive right now. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you know, something's banned to put on YouTube. You uploading video because you ain't been checking nothing out. It's banned. Certain things are banned. You know, that's why they got that dude in. It's all set up, man. They took that Andrew Tate dude off. You know, David Icke, all those kind of people, man. Certain people like that are banned after YouTubes and stuff like that. Oh, they actually brought up his personal. Oh, you want banned that video? So they even mentioning them alternative sites. You know,
Yeah, the full web, the browsers, the web page browser, it's all up. The fucking screen was up. The screen was up there in the court, man. You know, www.info, all of that. It had it infowars.com and that. I saw the browser page, and then they blew up a part of his website. Could you just pull that up for the court? They blew it up. You put that on there. Oh, yeah, I didn't write that. That's what was happening, man. You know. Yep. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
So the scriptures is actually telling you straight
It's
out
telling you.
about that Silent Hill scenario, that it's like them apparitions and those riotous, pre-apocalyptic scenarios. It's right in there. It says the cities are going to be troubled. They're going to be doing all this for the lack of bread.
Bread, yeah.
Ah, you know what I mean? They're going to be hungry, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And it don't take too long. Give it a day. Give it a day, 2 days. People are already going to be going buck wild. You know? Like there was this scenario about how long it takes. It don't take too long for people to first of all, for them to get buck wild, give it a day or two, man. Third day, people are going buck wild. You know? Right, go on.
Precept.
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Yeah. That, you know, they're gonna it's gonna be you know, as they're already doing, criminalizing the truth. They kind of did that with the outbreak. They were clipping videos. You know, you couldn't say anything about that. You know, but actually people were getting grabbed up talking about it. Remember, people getting grabbed out of their houses
Yeah.
with that out. You know what I'm saying?
Precept.
One dude was on live and all that. They come in his house,
Oh, yeah,
snatched
yeah.
him off the live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, Germany, innit? Something like that.
Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think,
Something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I remember that, man.
So things have been happening. So they got the right models set in place already. Do you know what I mean?
They've already taken it there.
Yeah.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Go into it.
So, you know, for preaching truth, for talking any form of truth in these last days, you're going to be made a prey, man. You know, you're going to get targeted for saying anything that goes against the powers that be, that goes against the system. And it's already happening. It's been happening, man. But it's going to get more intensified. It's going to get more draconian. It's going to get more intense.
You know what? Jump to verse 19.
God. Verse 19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, that's that time of the enemy coming in like a flood. That's that spiritual power. That's where that spiritual power is going to kick in. And you know, the scripture says, in the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing. You know? So it doesn't matter if the unbelievers, because when the spiritual power kicks in, ain't going to be no more talking. It's just going to be the Lord's just going to raise up his men.
That's it.
You know? The enemy coming in like a flood. That's that sword being sharpened, man. You know? The madmen sparing none. That's when Jacob's trouble is in full effect. And they're going from door to door, dragging people out of their houses. They might straight up come and knock on your door or kick your door down, not knock on it, kick it down, whatever, and then the Lord just turns you up, man. And you just start, your eyes start glowing, you start levitating. Who knows what's gonna happen, bro?
Yeah.
The Lord is gonna fucking do some shit out here, bro.
That's the mystery and the power of the Lord, man. Who the hell knows how you know? Really, like you say, it's a beautiful and exciting time because the Lord's gonna do all sorts, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Eyes lighting up and all this sort of stuff, man. Man. Hey. All right, man. We're gonna close out. So with that, we're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.